You know, the structures are already up on some of the holes around the golf course itself, so we're kind of hoping that we don't get those intense winds and cause any type of damage out there. So that is what we're keeping an eye on right here. But you can see all the polygons associated with that particular line as it continues to make his way off to the east, Evan.
Okay, yeah, let's recap what we got going on here, folks. They did extend the severe thunderstorm warning. It's now going to move into portions of Henry and Whiteside County. Let me get the time on that one. Same thread, we're talking about winds up to 80 miles per hour and some quarter-size hail, but the big thing to take away, okay, so it's until 9 o'clock, so about another 49 minutes on that severe thunderstorm warning. So you folks in Geneseo, now is the time to start making your preparations. But you know what, even though you folks aren't under a tornado warning, but just be prepared that you may need to go to the basement. Remember, lowest level interior room. But we are still tracking the tornado warning that is right over the Quad Cities right now. Let's do a little bit of a closer inspection. And there it is, right along Interstate 280. Right now, we are dealing with this potential for a tornado right along Rockingham Road, moving into downtown Davenport, also into the Rock Island area, right along Interstate 280. Once again, this is just radar indicated, so that's the good news there. And let's zoom out here and see what we've got elsewhere. And you can see these storms go all the way back over towards Columbus Junction, off towards the south into Monmouth, and then even off towards the southeast. So we have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings at this time, and we have that one tornado warning right into the Quad Cities. I want to just double check and make sure we are still sitting with a, yes, we still have a storm capable of producing a tornado at 8:07. It was located over Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds or over far western Davenport. The speed has pulled back a little bit. We're at the east at 35 miles per hour. So still going to be in the Quad Cities here very shortly, momentarily, actually right now, I should say, as we're moving into Davenport and Bettendorf and Moline here in just a few minutes. I can hear the tornado sirens going off right now as we speak. John, you got anything for me? Let me go ahead.
Evan, still tracking some of these power outages, and unfortunately the numbers just continue to grow, but that's somewhat to be expected, as kind of it takes a while for crews to be able to safely get out to areas and restore power. We're seeing that number grow in Johnson County, and we're beginning to see the numbers begin to kind of go up a little bit in the Quad Cities area in particular, just kind of a little bit south of the Quad Cities area. So, and that is not exactly what you guys have been tracking, but just some stuff that maybe has occurred on the front end of this.
Yeah, it's good to know, because obviously we're going to have a lot of power outages with those winds that strong. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Boy, it is right on top of us right now, moving into the Quad Cities. Good news is still, we just have that radar indicated tornado. The hail's kind of pulled back a little bit. We're looking at about penny-sized hail at best, or at worst-case scenario right now. That's not to say it won't get any bigger, but still dealing with those strong winds and torrential downpours and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning.
I was wondering if anyone in the booth that
we have the tower cam.
We can get like an eagle eye on the top of the call building in downtown Davenport. I'm not sure we can actually pop that up if we can, but if not, totally understandable. I mean, given that we're seeing some of that blinding rain taking place, and given now that the fact that even though sunset is not until about
Okay, we don't want too many more of that.
That scared me. How did this happen? How did it happen?
Because the power flickered. We don't want the power to go out.
I'm scared.